Also, it's something that we've been dealing with in our own newsroom. You've probably been dealing with it in the workplace or at home. A lot of people suffering from allergies, especially this week. And this is why right here, mountain cedar at a record high. It's been that way for 3 days now. We've got a little sample. This isn't actually mountain cedar. This is what?
Eastern red cedar.
Okay, and this right here is Dr. Robert Sugerman of Dallas Allergy Immunology. And he's here to try to give us a way to help us beat this. I think a lot of people just kind of soldier through it until they just can't take it anymore. What is the remedy for this stuff?
In the universe of allergy treatment options, there are only three. Identify and avoid what you're allergic to, take medications to control or prevent symptoms, and desensitization or allergen immunotherapy, also known as allergy shot therapy.
And that really is the only route that you can go. Do you hear from a lot of people who say that it's been building over years, like you used to never have an allergy to something and all of a sudden you're just sick as a dog?
Well, frankly, everywhere I've lived, and everywhere I've lived, people say this, fill in the blank, is the allergy capital of the United States.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, every year I hear this is the worst year ever.
Right.
What it tells me is that there are just a lot of people suffering. About 10–15% of the population has some allergic problem, and respiratory allergies are among the most common. And we live in a world of rich in pollen, and there are a variety of species that can cause problems throughout the year. In North Texas, we're blessed with 4 pollinating seasons, and cedar is our winter pollen.
And so we just keep getting it one season after another.
Correct.
I just tweeted out a picture the other day that was supposed to have been from Central Texas of the mountain cedar down there, and they say that they've actually had calls that trees are on fire because it looks like the tree is smoking. There's so much pollen coming off of it.
Right. When the wind blows and the pollinating structures are starting to break open.
And that's these little bitty yellows.
These little yellow bud-looking structures.
Okay.
And each of these buds has probably scores, if not hundreds, of pollen grains. Okay. When the wind blows strongly, it will cause the tree to lose prodigious quantities of pollen, and the air currents, the wind currents, upper level winds, can carry this pollen for hundreds of miles. So we get winds out of the south in December, and that will blow cedar pollen from Central Texas up to North Texas.
And it's been off the charts there.
Right,
so that's why we're experiencing some of this.
And then our own cedar starts to pollinate shortly after the new year and causes plenty of problems through the month of February, even into early March sometimes.
So we can blame Austin right now if we're really not feeling well. That wind brought it up this way. But again, shots is maybe the only way to go, but you have to identify what it is that's making you sick, and that's why you head to the doctor in the first place.
Correct.
All right. Don't shake that thing. We'll all be sick around here.